You got a 2-day trial before I take back my time and make you pay. 30-day trial before I made my mind, it is always trials and tribulations. Child, child.
Say hi.
Hey.
We're at the beach. Hi. Wave. Hi, guys. Hi. Do it, Justin. Ah! It's raining on our vacation.
It's okay.
For voting rights.
Hey, y'all. Hey. It's been a week since I've been laid off today. Around this time, I got laid off at like 3:30. It made me come into work a full day, just to say, hey, we're getting rid of your department. We no longer need your services. And they said, we have nothing negative to say about you. We wish you well. We enjoy having you here. But with your talents, with your intelligence, we don't see it fitting here. I was flabbergasted, really and truly. But I just smiled and said thank you for the opportunity. And, asking important questions about, severance pay and will my contract, be paid out or whatever. And, yeah. Where am I mentally? I've been through a lot in a short span of time, in my opinion. I feel like when I get back up, it's something else that hits me hard. Now, whether it has something to do with me or family members, friends, whatever. I'm an empath, so I feel everything. I ain't gonna say it's easy, but I'm rolling with the punches. God has brought me out through so much before. So I'm just trusting him, reading my Bible. I'm still looking for jobs right now in Charlotte. And if it don't work out, there's always go back home. You know what I mean? And my thing is, I am a person that tries and I take leaps. So, I just feel like this is a gateway to do what God has called me to do. And try something new. Try something different. I'm not scared of failing because that's how you learn. That's how you grow. I was just sad because I'm supposed to be on vacation this week in Paris and London. One for a wedding, the other for my cousin's birthday dinner. She's turning 30. And I had to say no. And those were really hard no's. If anybody knows me, knows that I love to travel and I like to, you know, explore and celebrate my friends. That's what I like to do, right? But I feel like God has slowed me down so that I can get my life in order and begin to celebrate myself, you know? A lot of celebrations for everybody else, but have I been really celebrating myself? No. So I am going to take this summer to pour into myself, self-care, all the things I like to do. As you can see, I'm eating my crab. I literally just went to the pool. Then I'm going to take this time to regulate my nervous system. Because like I said, I've been through a lot in a short span of time. Marley, it's okay. It's all right. So, that's what I'm going to do. And you can't do life without showing the ups and downs here. It's life with Lesa K. You know what I mean? And even in my downs, I still am so grateful and thankful for what God has done. And I know I'm going to get through it. I'm a person who is prone to depression and anxiety. That's just stirred from childhood, and also I have PMDD. So my only measures right now is to take care of myself. That's all I'm focusing on right now. That's all I want to focus on, and that's what I will be putting my focus towards. But I will say, with this firm that I was working for, it was the first time I had to stand up for myself. It was the first time that I was able to do that and set my boundaries and say, hey, I don't think this is right, this is wrong, whatever. So I am proud of myself for that. And sure, I wanted to, I wanted to stay and build and grow. But hey, when you're in a place where it don't fit you, you gotta move. You gotta move. And that's what I did. I took a leap of faith. I moved, and it was crazy because the job that I took, there was another job that I was going for, and I should have took that one. But also, who knows? Who knows what could happen at that other place, So, all is well. I am living and I'm learning, and I know this is not the end for me. This is just a, what's it called? Just a slow season. I gotta slow down. A speed bump, if you will. So, all is well. I hope that you guys are well. I know life can be hard on all of us, and this is me acknowledging that and sending my love and prayers and light to you. And just remember that it's a temporary feeling, and I know that we can go to pretty dark. My camera died, but yeah, that's it. That's all. And just remember that this is a season that will pass. This too shall pass, and I'm a firm believer of that, and I've been to this several times. So, just trust God, and God can send cycles, like a repetitive thing for you to learn something. So if you see something that's reoccurring, you might want to pay close attention to it, because God is trying to get your attention for you to learn something from it. So this time I'm taking my time, I'm waiting patiently, and I'm just waiting to hear from him. You know what I mean? Hi guys, look at there, the pixie is done. My mama did my hair this morning. I'm on my way to Pilates. I don't have Marley for a week, so I am excited about that. Kid-free week. Finally going out of town this week. So I am so excited. I really need this, so come with me. I needed air in my tires, so here we are, doing the things. The hubby, he couldn't help. I was like, how do I put air in my tire? He was like, girl, take it to the fire's mouth. I was like, oh, okay. Yes, we are using the sales paper because the economy is rough. So yeah, I'm not afraid to use a coupon or two, all right? Period. But I got on here to talk to y'all about the layoff, okay? I know you guys have seen the videos on TikTok, and I appreciate you guys for, supporting me, leaving your comments, sharing your experiences. I do not take those things lightly because life be lifing. And I'm not going to call my channel Life with Lesa K and not show y'all the good, bad, and the ugly, okay? Because sometimes it's lit and sometimes it ain't. And, like, that's just actual factual, and that's life. Like, you live and you learn. Like, I'm the type of girl that has done it by the book, you know what I mean? Straight A student when I was in elementary school, straight A student when I went to middle school, AB student when I went to high school, did the same thing in college, right? Got through it. Got the extra degree for paralegal studies. I even got it to law school that I dropped out, okay? Because I realized I didn't want to be an attorney no more, okay? So, like, I'm the girl that did it by the book, right? I went hard, grind, and it's just a slap in the face that the layoffs are happening. And I'm realizing that in this, community that it's a lot of us laid off right now. It's only so many people that can DoorDash. It's only so many people that can do the Uber Eats and the part-time jobs, okay? I need a job. I need a job. I need a job, all right? But this is me fresh off the coffee. So just bear with me as I get through this. But yes, the story is that I went to work like a normal day. Y'all, like, I have no idea how this even happened, how we got here, whatever. Like, showed work up on time, did my work, attorney proud of my work. Now, the week before it all happened, he mentioned to me, because it was on his calendar, that he was interviewing, another paralegal, which is fine because we did need the help, right? He was interviewing another paralegal, and he was like, Lesa, please, don't get worried. Nothing's happening. We just need that for the extra flow. And I was like, oh, cool. Child, I didn't even notice that the little thing was on his calendar. That's how so into the stuff that I was doing at work, I was into. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, oh, okay, that's cool, whatever. You know what I mean? Because we did need the help. Like, legit, right? So I didn't think nothing of it. But then he got quiet. He literally got quiet, right? Now, this is the same job, y'all, where I just had my, my review back in April. 10s across the board. 10s across the board, y'all. There was no complaints. They loved having me there. I just started there back in November. They was like, oh my God, you just bring so much energy to our team. I mean, good reviews. Like, y'all, this is mind blowing. Next thing I knew, got there a week later, went in there, worked the full day. I worked the full day, right? I'm packing up to go home. She like, Lesa, can I talk to you for a minute? This HR. She's gonna talk to you for a minute. I said, okay, cool. So then I walked into a room and he's sitting there. I'm like, oh, what is this? Like, what's going on? She sat me down and said, Lesa, as I mentioned before, we love having you here. We love having you here. But here's the thing. We don't need your type of intelligence here. Y'all, these are the exact words that she used me. We don't need your type of intelligence here. And we're going to let go of this role so that you can prosper and be, what you're called to be. She always told me I was intelligent. She said that to me several times. I mean, I was working on like AI support systems for this particular company. Like, I have nothing bad to say about the firm at all, right? It's just that they don't have a need for the progression that I was implementing, right? And that's fair. That's fair. That's totally fine, right? Because I do want to get paid for my value, get paid my worth. You know what I'm saying? And that's just not it. Like, I took a pay cut to be at this particular job because y'all knew that I moved to a new city. You know what I'm saying? So it was like a slap in the face. I'm like, whatever. You know what I mean? I was in there shocked when she said it, but I just smiled. Like, I just smiled through it all because, like, y'all, I have been through so much in my lifetime. I have lived many different lives, right? So I just smiled. Like, I had nothing to say because it wasn't me. Like, I wasn't the problem. I literally got let go off the strength of they couldn't maintain my salary. and they didn't need my intelligence there. Like, that's literally what she said to me. It's like, I have nothing negative to say to you. He said that too. Like, it's really hard for me to even do this. Like, I can't believe we're sitting here either, is how he was acting, you know? And he just got really quiet and nothing, you know? So it was just, I was just taken back, like, shocked. Like, what? You know, in my mind. But on the outside, I'm like, okay. And she was like, when I was packing up my desk, because you know how that go, you got to pack up your desk, they got to stand over you until you get up out of there with security, right? Just in case you spaz out. I'm never going to spaz out. So that happened. Boom. After that, I kept smiling as I was packing up my stuff, because she was looking at me like, you know what I mean? Like, I was just smiling. She was like, you're not like distressed. You're not angry. Like, what do you mean I'm not angry? No, I'm not angry. Like, what am I angry for? Like, what I'm supposed to do? Fight? What I'm supposed to do? Yell? Scream? No. I told everyone bye that I worked with, that, you know, I built a relationship with, and that was it. Like, no love lost. I let them know, like, hey, there's some things that are coming in. Be mindful. Whatever. You know what I'm saying? Gave them the common courtesy. And now I'm sitting here a month and a half later, like, no job still, doing the unemployment thing, and also, you know, running out of savings, running out of money to spend. I missed out on 2 out of the country trips, because that's just not financially smart to, like, go anywhere when you are so unsure of the future. Like, that's crazy. I'm never going to put myself in that predicament. And the lifestyle that I created for myself is, you know, on the more expensive side. Not too expensive, because I'm not, like, living outside of my means, but it is, you know, some maintenance there that I had created for myself, just for, like, self-care things like nails, hair, or whatever. You know what I mean? Those things have now gotten cut back. And I feel like this is a part of life that people are scared to show people on social media or whatever. But this is a part of my story. This is part of my journey. Like I said, I lived many lives. I'm a Christian woman. Like, I believe in Jesus Christ. And so, you know, I pray a lot. I don't live, you know, like, perfectly. You know what I mean? But the faith is there. And all you need is a faith of the size of a mustard seed. So, I've been in some really dark places before, but never like this. Like, y'all, I moved here back in November. So you know how that is. Moving is expensive. It's expensive. So that's why I got the job, to maintain the expenses and also, like, get my money back. Like, not to mention, when I moved here, I was down for 45 days. 45 days without pay. You get what I'm saying? And yes, I have a beautiful support system. I have a beautiful partner. I have a beautiful best friend. I have a beautiful mom. Family members that are willing to step in and help when necessary. But this is about me. This is about me. And, like, the things that I work for, I am now seeing being replenished, you know? And nobody talks about that and, like, how it affects your mental health. Like, I've cried so many days. I've laid in the bed. I feel anxious at times. I'm sometimes not sleeping at night, you know? And also, in the midst of all of this, I just have, like, a lot of other personal things that happened throughout this year, that this was the last thing that I needed, you know? But I say all this to say that life is going to life, no matter what. And me at 33 years old, being through all that I went through, I understand that every moment is temporary. Every moment has a lesson to be learned. And you just got to go through it. And each time that you go through something hard, you are learning something. And you take it with you, and you get stronger for the next thing that will arise. Because something else will arise. Like that's just life. And you keep going. You keep going. Like, y'all, I had so many health issues this year. I can't even teach yoga because of those health issues. Like, I had to really take a step back on my life. That's challenging. That's challenging. You know, especially it's like what you built is now dialing back. But what I am learning in this season is how to slow down. Because I'm a hard worker. I've been a hard worker since I was in elementary school. Like, hard studier, hard just time and everything, you know? So that's it. That's all. That's it. All right, my friends are officially married. I'm so excited. My boyfriend did a really good job of being a groomsman. I'm so excited to celebrate love. If you know me, I love being here. I'm so happy to be here. Thank you, Bailey and Adam, for having me, and let's have a good time. And there he is, the big show. How do you feel?
Feels good. You had to see my friends. It was great. You know, back in Pennsylvania, it's been a long time, but I am very happy to be here.
Yeah.
And look at them, just so happy, doing the way it's done. So I'm ready to party.
Ready to party?
You got a 2-day trial before I take back my time and make you pay. 30-day trial before I made my mind. It is always trials and tribulations.